What's up guys, Blade Master here, bringing you another Total War Attila online battle. This is another tournament match. This is the Total War League tournament, and this is a set of 3 matches potentially. Actually no, 3 definite matches that I played against Fixer from the COFK clan. So it's a league tournament, so you don't, it's not a knockout style tournament, so it's a best of 3, and you have to play all 3 games basically. I played against Panda Warrior earlier. I will bring those matches as well, but the one match was really interesting, but the other ones seemed fairly plain. So that's why I've decided to bring this set of matches, because these were pretty fun. So in this first game, I've taken the Eastern Roman Empire, and this is a build that I've shown you guys earlier in the Let's Build video, but slightly different actually. So I've got 2 Contari up in front, 4 Levis Armature with the Comes General behind them. I've also brought a couple of Funditores and a total of 4 Tagmata Cavalry, a couple of Cohorts and 4 Heterea Guards. So a very powerful build, I think, while also keeping it diverse, but no long range potential apart from these Funditores, who honestly won't be able to do too much on their own. My opponent Fixer has brought the Sassanid Empire, and that's because each player has a set of factions that gets allotted to him through a random number generator. So as part of the builds or the factions that I got, Eastern Roman Empire included one, I forget the others. So he's brought Sassanids. He's brought a total of 4 Persian bows up in front, a total of 6 Pushtikban Cataphracts, and a total of 6 Sogdian warriors behind them, and 1 Savran Sardar Brace General. Pretty decent army. The Persian bows will not do much except serve as potential cannon fodder, although I don't really know whom they're going to be firing at. My Funditores will be just aiming at them, and it'll be a battle between terrible units, battle between waste units, although my Funditores would probably serve a better role as charge bait, because that's why I've put them in front of my cavalry. What will happen is he would eventually charge his Pushtikban onto my Funditores. That would make them lose their charge bonus, and then my Tagmata cavalry can get a free charge on them, and then they don't have to be worried about getting charged at by the Pushtikban, which is honestly the only way a Pushtikban can win out against a Tagmata. And then my Cohorts, I can also put them as a second line in front of my cavalry, use them as put them in defensive testudo, and then use them as support that way, and then eventually charge in with my Heterea Guards. For the Contari, for this little center flank, or sorry, for this center that I have, the Contari would charge up in front, absorb the charge from his cavalry, and then I'd just shower javelins with extra bonus versus cavalry with my Levis Armature with Brace. At least that's the game plan so far. Going to move up ahead with my Funditores and then start targeting his Pushtikban Cataphracts, lowering their charge for 30 seconds and getting some decent damage onto them as well. He's going to counter this by moving up with his Sogdian warriors. Sogdian warriors don't have much armor, so they won't really be good at absorbing fire that way. If he keeps this formation, I should be able to win, because the Sogdian warriors will be able to get destroyed by my Contari. Although he's going to move up with his Pushtikban in front, I think. I don't think so actually. This is a close enough target for me to charge in with my Contari. Pop Brace on them, they're going to get destroyed by the Pushtikban. Although you can see some of the Sogdian warriors have taken a few casualties. Here my Levis Armature, I got to just pour fire in. Here my, let's put this in slow motion. We can see his Pushtikban have charged straight into my Cohorts. They've taken some damage, although my Tagmata cavalry have not. Here my Tagmata have, I don't know why I charged them into this blob here. They're going to get caught by the Pushtikban. Here Levis Armature already destroying Pushtikban Cataphracts down to like 38 units left. Cohorts again in defensive testudo here, going to absorb the charge. Let's see if I've timed this right. His Pushtikban are going to charge into the Cohorts, and then immediately my Tagmata are going to charge in. So some of his Pushtikban just charged into the testudo, but most of them charged onto the Tagmata, and you can see the devastating effects of that, down by 15 units already. Here Cohorts got wrecked without getting a single getting a single kill. Pushtikban are doing fine, although now that my Heterea Guards are coming in, it's not going to do too well. Funditore is still firing into Pushtikban here, and the Pushtikban have gotten into my Levis Armature. Not looking very good here, because my Comes has been forced into action. Although the Pushtikban are getting slaughtered by whatever few Levis Armature are left who aren't engaged. And my Levis Armature are just going to fire into this general blob here. His Sogdian warriors really are not going to do too much, especially when supporting a cav battle because of that terrible, melee damage that the maces have. As for this flank, the Heterea guards are going to destroy these Pushtikban cataphracts very quickly, and that's the same case for these units. Here I'm just going to concentrate fire because he's got so many more cavalry units than I do, and my Komis has pretty decent armor, or actually excellent armor, especially compared to his Sovereign Sardar, which means his his general is much more susceptible to javelin fire than mine is. Pushtikban cataphracts here, dying slowly to Heterea guards. His Persian bows, 24 kills, etc. Not doing too much. I think they're mostly focusing on my slingers and doing a bad job at that as well, just because they're not good units. Tagmata cavalry will be able to last for quite a while against these Sogdian warriors. Meanwhile, my Heterea guards will just destroy them very quickly. These Sogdian warriors getting 39 kills on my cohorts, especially when they're in defensive tissue. The cohorts don't get a bonus versus infantry. They do get a bonus versus cavalry though. Kom is here taking a lot of friendly fire kills, but so is his Sovereign Sardar, I think. 282 versus 264, so I think my Komis is by far the tankier unit. His Pushtikban cataphracts here dying in extended melee to my Heterea guards. That is exactly what I expected and what I wanted. That said, I didn't really play this game as well as I should have. Here Heterea guards killing off the last of his Pushtikban cataphracts, and I'm able to pull out my Tagmata cavalry by taking only a few casualties against the Sogdian warriors. Meanwhile, my Heterea guards will be able to kill off a lot of them. My Komis is wavering though, and my general has fallen, which is terrible for me. Meanwhile, his Sovereign Sardar has managed to pull out of that engagement pretty successfully. And now he's turned on Flaming Shot, which is a very smart decision. His Sovereign Sardar is going to flank charge my Heterea guards here. But I'm going to get an attack order on them at the last second, which means that these Sovereign Sardar are basically destroyed. That's why it's so... The double-handed axe units are so overpowered, because as long as you get an attack order, even if, 60 of them die to the charge, the remaining, 20 or 30 of them left will still be able to do so much damage and have such a, effect on enemy morale that it's just useless charging into them unless you can get a proper, just the cleanest rear charge with the deadliest shock cavalry. It's really, there's no use. Pretty victory to me here. Well played to Fixer. My rather elaborate army setup kind of didn't really pay off at the end of the day. Levis Armaturia, a couple of them did very well, but the other ones just got charged head on early on in the game, and there was nothing I could do to stop it. Heterea guards basically won me this match. My Tagmata were kind of a disappointment, especially considering the moves that I tried to make, to protect them from the charge. The Pushtikban still managed to wreck those Tagmata. Anyways, guys, stay tuned for Game 2 and Game 3, and I'll see you then. Peace.